Los Angeles Rams. And his punter, Ethan Evans, gonna send this one away. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
It's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
Well, they took their shot immediately. Would have been cool if they connected, but no one. Second down. Now, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They had double coverage on it to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can he make offensively?
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And that zone read goes backwards, Brock. They hand him a loss of 5.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth gate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. Third down. Third and long for him here. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Knocked away, that's incomplete. Opening drive has arrived at fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock. And not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Now on fourth down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Stafford just continues to fight off injuries, and he continues to battle father time. And it is remarkable. There's a lot of quarterbacks as we see him age, we see the arm fall apart. We see the wear and the tear and the velocity disappear. You're just not seeing that with Stafford. You can question how long the journey may continue, but you cannot question how productive he is.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. First carry now for Kyron Williams. Dropped for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big B tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Another run for Williams. And again, they'll get there to meet him at the line and take him down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Roll left side, taken in by Adams. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
third downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
On first down, here's Stafford. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So that brings up second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Stafford from the gun. Nice move. He's got some running room. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. But when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to immediately take control as they convert to stay on the field.
First down throw here for Stafford. Hits him on the out route. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. A lot of plays in a small amount of time on that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Harrison Mevis on to try to point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Tank Bigsby here with the return. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. Down now, ball at the 33. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They go play fake with Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at first down here. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Cheeks himself free. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Hurts yet again. Finds him over the middle. And this one doesn't go far.
We saw those guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway. They weren't looking at it. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. The group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Slot receivers headed left. Hurts throwing again. That's coming. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. They're going to run with Barkley. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles start to fight back with their first points in this game. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Corum now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Ready for this one. Here's first and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
They were in this 12-yard out route, Kate, for combine. Well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
All right, here we go. Second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Maybe a little rattled after that near interception. Let's see how he plays this on third and long. Throw here, third down. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
First down.
Give him 24 yards on that
First
one.
and 10
And
at
that's
the
going to be good for an
34-yard
LA
line.
first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Handoff goes to Williams, running right. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Get some more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9, all the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Shotgun snap to Sanford. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. Not a lot of space, maybe to the 33. Go to Dean in on the tackle.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on third and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Working inside the red zone. Has him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Stafford's going to throw once more. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. What makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Nevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Eagles 7.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Bigsby with the return. Escapes a defender. This makes it up to the 25.
Eagles take over
The
first and 10.
Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them here, probably not going to see anything of substance. Remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Time now taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
We've set it down from 37. From the pistol, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Looking to throw. Connects on the crosser. Just after the catch, he is hit and stopped. A nice gain, though, down to the enemy 41. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Corum now on the return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their third touchdown in 3 drives. Offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Fires right away, but incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down.
Hey, Katie, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Wanted to fit that one into Devontae Adams. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Got him in, that's McCool. Yeah, he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
First and 10 at the 42.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down throw here for Stafford. McCool here, he's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. 18-yard pickup there. And Rams have the first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move the chain! More momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
From the 40-yard line now, we This is 1st and 10. From the gun, a carry by Williams. Drops by the first guy, big man, no gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. If you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Stafford from the gun. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 28. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl out of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. And the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Williams. He gets it ahead, lines up for about 3. Cooper to Gene with the stop.
25-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Completed left side to Smith. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 6.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Trying to sneak with Stafford. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets it alone to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. Rams. First down. 1st and 10.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Give to Williams from the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackles for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Stafford finds his man over the middle. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
All right, we reached the final quarter of Monday Night Prime Time. It's Rams ball. We'll see if they can hang on to this lead till the end. Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Take it.
Back to throw it. This one's caught. Smith has it. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now lead by 10. Down a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Nevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams drive their lead
Makes
to
the
11.
score Rams 21, Eagles 10.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of
Good
17
offensive.
yards.
Okay, good play callers. Know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after.
So 1st down from the 41. It's a design look for Hurts. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 12 yards on that play and a good call, and that's on the 1st.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This finds Smith. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Hurts setting up to throw. Finds Dotson left side. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. That'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Hurts on 1st down. Able to find Dotson here. And he gets this down at the 13-yard line. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Eagles trailing by 11. 1st down, a run with Barkley. Has some room to work. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver
The
on it.
Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. He's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Scored just inches shy of that 2-point conversion.
16.
That came right up to the doorstep of success. Nice play, though, to make some contact and stop him a yard shy of the conversion.
Yeah, these defenders, they just want to get to that next play. After you give them a touchdown, even if it's not their fault, right? Snap and clear. That hyper-focus and extra motivation led them to sniffing out that call and being able to react just in the nick of time.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Corum now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go.
forget to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation. That is all that you're thinking right now is just make these plays, run out this clock so we can take one more knee and celebrate.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock. You might see them burn a timeout. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. They stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw it. That's Smith on the slant. He's going to be stopped for around the 37. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. Drawn up for him. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
We had a couple of his games early in his career, and of course, all the way to his days back in college, his athleticism jumps off the screen. But Mike, these last couple years, his development as a true passer, his ability to operate from the pocket, that's what's really taken his game to this MVP level. And tell you what, we didn't think there was a lot more things that he could do on a football field, and it seems like every year he's proven otherwise.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Jackson fires complete to Flowers. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Jackson on target to Flowers, and it's a Baltimore first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 2. They'll go again here with Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of 11. First down, Baltimore.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I think they need to go away from it.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
First down, Baltimore.
They'll run it with Henry. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. That is Christian Barmore getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He's got his tight end, Max Andrews. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They face second down and 7 as we are ready to get back underway. That one incomplete.
Jackson.
Good job. Smith separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you've got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive. It's important. Well, when you call a screenplay, of course, you're looking to catch the defense off guard and pick up a chunk play. You're not thinking you're actually going to find yourself going backwards, but that's exactly the case here, and really nice job by the defense sniffing that one out.
On fourth down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. That one is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up second and long.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Med. That's complete to Stephon Diggs. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of first time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Short pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Offside. Defense. A penalty is declined.
2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Has completed to Douglas. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. May to the air once more. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball.
Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Ravens offense ready now for their 2nd drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a
Previous
replay.
play is under
They
review.
might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? Now the Ravens use their 1st timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. To throw now, May. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And the defense has come up with it. Not only no points, but they turn it over deep in their own territory. Those are the places on the field where the defense wants to come up with the big plays, and that was one. Down deep, get to the quarterback, knock it out, and come up with the recovery.
Mike, this is one of those times where I think for a quarterback, they get caught in between. Do I want to be a runner and take it in myself? Do I have time to let my wide receivers develop in the end zone? I think he holds on to it just a little too long. The defense pokes it free and creates a huge turnover.
Play action now. Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. And off the deflection, it is taken in. And a nice gain, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st first down. A gain of 11.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our studios in Orlando. Scott Hansen with you, and we'll keep it brief because the scoring has been brief. Just one field goal as we play on 3-0. I was promised there'd be touchdowns, so let's find out if we could get one in the third quarter. Send it back out to our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Just one score, one lone field goal. All these two teams could muster in half number one. What awaits us here in the second half? He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Pates offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10.
Anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand, get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
1st down and more to the 45. 20, 15, and he will score. Travion Henderson. Touchdown, New England.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense trotting back out with their first involvement of this second half. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Jackson out of the pistol. His fullback releasing, and and he's going to bring it in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the tackle. It's second down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Again, right up the middle to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
It's second and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's second and 8. Now Jackson. It's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they've got him going backwards now, Mike, and this is a worrying trend. We've seen it now the last 2 plays. They have to be able to generate some leverage at the point of attack. Count on positive yardage in the run game.
Third and long for Jackson. A quick slant to Flower. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Fourth quarter underway, and here's Henry. And the strength on display, rambling with tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
On the ground, here's Henry. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Second down, Jackson. That's caught. It's the tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. His kick is good, and the Ravens are on top. It's now 10-7.
Patriots 7.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, Travion Henderson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Begin it on the ground with Henderson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Travis Jones on the stop. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
2nd down, 8 for the 1st down. Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. Just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way. Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll go. Here's May. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
Lamar gonna hang on to it. Whoa! And he's gonna go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Lamar Jackson, touchdown Ravens. He's got another one, his 2nd touchdown of the evening.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike,
That should all but just seal this victory away.
On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens will get out in front 17-7.
Patriots 7.
Touchdown. Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, Travion Henderson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and their running back, Travion Henderson, making their way back out there. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll come up for 1st and 10. And in motion, it's Diggs. To throw on 1st down is May. That's complete to Diggs. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now the Patriots are going to use their 1st timeout. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this out to Anderson.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll go play action with May. Hard. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Here's May again. The reception belongs to Matt Holland. He's taken down just shy of the 10. First time they've booked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down. May to throw again. To the end zone, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. That's going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. Down to a knee, here goes Jackson. And that should do it. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night from Foxborough.
Please welcome your 2026 Kansas City Chiefs.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And now a little across the formation. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
A first run now for Kyron Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
The 26-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. It'll be a game of 5. And third down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Rams.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive, that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
And that's complete to Adams. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
3rd and 9 here. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Nico Remigio deep for KC. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw. A little drop. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a count or two to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthing. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got it, it's Brown. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The kill here, it's complete. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end and come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter. 7-0 ball game. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
At the 46-yard line.
Stafford. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Throwing is Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two are connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it out play action. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Stafford now to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Here's Stafford. And here's caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this one is right through. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That is incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. And then nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 45 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Man, and he hits him in stride. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And Mahomes will do it himself. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Butker on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Chiefs 14.
So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So it's a turnover there on a lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. A turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
A shotgun snap for Stanford. Quick throw there is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stafford. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Remigio. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, point keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now Mahomes. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
three-play drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now here's Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Smith in motion right. They begin the drive with Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw, Stafford. And it's complete to Adams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Stafford. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. One thing I think it's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Stafford. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just let him lead the game out that way.
Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Stafford. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 1st down. Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field. And just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Throwing is Stafford. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Rams will line up for the 2-point.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin.